Tucker. On the mound for the Mountaineers, number 9, Ryan Bergert. The Mountaineers are led by head coach Randy Mazie, and he is assisted by Steve Sabins, Mark Ginther, and Jacob Garcia. And now, the starting lineups for your Jacksonville Dolphins. Leading off, the shortstop, number 2, Dakota Jalila. Batting second, the second baseman, number 3, Scott DeBrule. Batting third, the catcher, number 22, Anthony George. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8, Christian Coypel. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 33, Jacob Southern. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 23, Paul Castillo. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Stephen Moffitt. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 18, Corey Heffron. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 4, Ruben Samalian. The mound for the Dolphins, number 13, Tyler Santana. The Dolphins are led by head coach Chris Hayes, and he is assisted by Jerry Edwards, Ross Stiegley, Morgan Depew, and Director of Baseball Operations, Michael Albaldejo. Fans, here come your 2020 Jacksonville Dolphins. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome in to another afternoon of Jacksonville Dolphins baseball. Game 2 of the 2020 season here from John Chesson Stadium. Beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. Matt Moretti here with you, taking you through the action this afternoon, filling in for the true voice of the Dolphins, Scott Manzi, who's taking an early DL stint to recover from opening day. I guess it was opening day for everyone, even the guys on the microphone. Tyler Santana will be on the mound for JU, warming up now, wearing number 13 on his back. West Virginia picked up the victory yesterday, comes in 1-0. He'll face the lineup of Braden Zarbniski, who's in left field. Tyler Dones will back him up and play second base. Matt McCormick is the DH, batting third, followed by Paul McIntosh, the catcher. Ryan Archibald at first, Kevin Brophy at third, Victor Scott in center, Austin Davis in right field, and Tevin Tucker at short. Santana, one of just 2 Dolphin pitchers to only start last season. Started in all 16 of his appearances, regular in the weekend rotation for the Green and Gold. Behind the plate for Santana this afternoon will be Anthony George.
Left fielder, number 26, Braden Zarbniski.
Santana is ready. Zarbniski steps into the box. Santana toes the rubber. Kicks and deals a strike to Zarbniski, and we are underway from John Sessions Stadium. Pitch on the way from Santana is low, 1-1. Around the infield for JU, Stephen Moffitt at third, Dakota Jalila at short, Scott DeBrule at second, and Christian Coypel back at first base this afternoon as Santana deals. Bouncing ball towards the hole at short. Jalila, sliding effort, can't get there. And a leadoff base hit for Braden Zarbniski. Seeing eye single.
Second baseman, number 1.
For the left fielder, a senior. That'll bring up Tyler Dones. West Virginia in their road navy blues with a gold shoulder pad across the top, gray pants. Dolphins in their classic green with a gold Dolphin script across the chest, white pants. Santana comes set and deals a strike on the outside, 0-1 to Tyler Dones. Santana looking to steady the ship here as the Dolphins took a 3-0 L to open the season last night. Lots of chances for both sides. Dolphins had the tying run at the plate in the 9th, unable to capitalize. And come into today, looking to even the score here with the Mountaineers. 1-1 the count now to Tyler Dones. Dones Jr. was 1 for 5 last night. Top 3 in the order, going just 3 for 13 against JU pitching last night. Santana stares in as Dones takes his time settling in. Swing and a miss, and the runner is on the move. George's throw is high. Zarbniski able to slide in beneath the tag. DeBrule made his best effort with it. Fielded it clean, and there's some debate here. Zarbniski moving back to first base, and Dones is being called out for catcher's interference. So, maybe he appears he stepped across the plate, fanned his swing out into the path that was allowed for George to try and make that play. So instead of nobody out and the go-ahead run in scoring position, we have 1 out. Zarbniski back at first, and McCormick stepping into the box from the left side. Santana deals a strike, swinging to McCormick. In Santana's final appearance of the 2019 season, he went 5 1/3, gave up 5 earned to Liberty in the A-Sun Conference Tournament as he casually checks on Zarbniski at first, keeping the senior honest. The lefty Coypel manning first this afternoon. Around the outfield, Corey Heffron, Ruben Samayan, and Paul Castillo for the Dolphins. Another bouncing ball towards Jalila, hard hit, gets past the diving shortstop, and another base hit for West Virginia through that left side.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, catcher number 34.
Gives the visiting team
Paul McIntosh.
runners on first and second with one out. Jalila, the ASUN preseason Defensive Player of the Year after earning that honor at end of season 2019. Unable to make the play there. Both hits in his direction finding their way past the stellar shortstop for the Dolphins. First pitch to McIntosh is in there, breaking ball for a called strike. Santana comes set. Checks Zarbniski at second. No one holding. A lot of dancing. In there. Call strike two. 0-2 the count now to Paul McIntosh. McIntosh, a junior. 1 for 5 with the double in last night's affair. Batting from the right side of the plate. Bat on the shoulder. Santana kicks and deals a fastball just a bit outside. As Jacksonville University president and JU baseball alum Tim Cost rises up the bleachers here in front of me. On his way to the press box, it appears. Santana set and deals. Swinging. Strike tipped into the glove for the first strikeout of the afternoon for Tyler Santana.
First baseman, number 5, Ryan Archibald.
Ryan Archibald comes to the plate now with 2 away. Reset men on first and second for West Virginia. Tyler Santana, 16 starts a season ago. Comes set. Deals. High for ball 1. First strikeout of the season for Santana. 76 of those a year ago. That was 1 shy of the team lead. That as the breaking ball catches the outside half for a strike. 1 shy of the team lead, a mark claimed by A.J. Jones, who we should see toe the rubber during the midweek. Santana set and deals quickly this time, bouncing ball into the West Virginia dugout. Caroms out to Coypel, who fields it cleanly. New ball for Santana. George checks his wristband. Everyone resets and Archibald steps in. Santana comes set. The 1-2. High and outside. For ball 2, it'll be a 2-2 count. 2 away, top of the first. Jacksonville looking to even the series here with West Virginia on this fine Saturday afternoon. Santana set. Checks the runner at second. Jalila holding. The pitch is outside for ball 3. We'll have a full count. Some disagreement from the Dolphin faithful. Looked outside from here. Santana sets again for the 3-2. On its way, runners in motion, and Archibald takes outside for ball 4. So, West Virginia will have bases loaded and 2 outs.
Baseman, number 13, Kevin Brophy.
For Kevin Brophy, the third baseman, who will bat from the left side. Brophy 2 for 4 yesterday with a run. Struck out once. Jacksonville using 5 pitchers yesterday. Bouncing ball to the right side, Coyplow fields. Santana covers first. The flip to Santana in time as the pitcher steps on the rubber. And the Dolphins escape the inning with no damage done.
For the Mountaineers in the top of the first inning, no runs on 2
No
hits.
runs, 2 hits.
There were no errors, and 3 men left on base.
3 men left on. We will be right back to John Sessner Stadium for the bottom half of the first. Stay with us.
Become a member
This is
of the Diamond Club.
JU Dolphins
In
baseball.
addition to enhancing the student-athlete experience, annual Diamond Club membership provides access to the best seats in the Sessions Stadium and opportunities to enjoy exclusive insights into JU baseball. For more information, visit JUDolphins.com. There is no better way to show your commitment to your Dolphins. Make a gift today.
Welcome back to John Sessions Stadium for JU baseball against the West Virginia Mountaineers. Santana battled out of a bases-loaded situation in the first to keep this one scoreless for the bottom half and the Dolphin lineup. Leading off for JU, we'll quickly run through the order. It'll be Dakota Jalila at the top, the shortstop. Scott DeBrew will follow him and play second. Anthony George is the catcher. Christian Coypel will bat fourth and play first. Jacob Southern is the DH today. Paul Castillo out in right. Stephen Moffitt at third. Corey Heffron in left. And Ruben Samayan, the center fielder, rounds out the order as the first pitch from Ryan Bergert is outside for a ball. Called strike one and the count is even to Dakota Jalila. Swung on and fouled. Hard hit into the West Virginia dugout, scattering the onlooking Mountaineers. Jalila 0 for 4 yesterday. Looking to rectify a difficult afternoon. Onto the lights to open the 2020 season. First, the 1-2 from Bergert. Check, swing. They checked the first base umpire, and he did not go around. Jalila stands in as Bergert, working quickly, deals. Swung on again and fouled down the right side and out of play. 2-2 now to the senior, Dakota Jalila, looking for his first hit of 2020. Bergert deals hard hit ball up the middle, but right at Dones, who fields cleanly and throws on to first for the first out.
Now batting,
one away here, top,
second
bottom of the
baseman,
first,
number
excuse
3,
me.
Scott DeBrule.
Bringing up Scott DeBrule. DeBrule, the second baseman for GU, one half of undoubtedly the best middle infield in the A-Sun, and certainly could be argued one of the best middle infields in the country. As the pitch from Bergert is in there for a called strike to DeBrule, batting from the left side. Bergert The 0-1 is fouled straight back and off the netting here at Session Stadium. Burgert works quickly for West Virginia. The 0-2 is high for ball 1. 1-2 to Scott DeBrule. The 1-2. Upstairs again. 2-2. The count is even. The 2-2 fouled away and out of play down the left field line. Some happy fan has got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Return all foul balls to the Diamond Girls to receive a free item from Chick-fil-A.
DeBrule 1 for 4 yesterday. Single and a strikeout. As the once 0-2 count has now gone full with 3 pitches that really weren't close from Burgert. The 3-2 now swung on and fouled straight back again by DeBrule.
Chick-fil-A foul ball.
DeBrule, the senior, battling here in his first at bat of this Saturday afternoon. 66 degrees at first pitch. The Jacksonville natives are bundled up as Burgert deals. Swung on and looped towards center. Scott's got to come in. Hat flies off, and he makes the play in shallow left for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 22.
That'll bring up
Anthony
the catcher,
George.
Anthony George. George, the lone Dolphin to pick up multiple hits last night. He had 2 of the 3 that are in the lineup here today. First pitch is a fastball on the outside half for call strike 1. Burgert deals. Breaking ball slapped through the right side and in the hole for a base hit. And George is on base. Hot start to the season for the Dolphin catcher. His 3rd hit already. And the Dolphins are in business in the bottom of the first with the number 4 hitter, Christian Coypel, come to the plate. George sat on that breaking ball and drove it to right field. First baseman Ryan Archibald never had a chance. First pitch to Coypel is outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Coypel. Burgert checks the runner and comes set. Taking his time out of the stretch, deals high for ball 2. 2-0 to Christian Coypel. Always a challenge, or interesting to see how a pitcher deals with coming out of the stretch for the first time in a game. Frisbee ball in there for a called strike, 2-1 on the floating breaking ball. Burgert was moving with some pace out of the windup and has slowed down out of the stretch. It's always one of the challenges for pitchers at this level is to maintain that pace consistency. Checks over to Anthony George. We've seen it a lot where pitchers' numbers out of the windup and out of the stretch are just vastly different. And a lot of times pitching coaches will chalk that up to their pace of delivery, getting the ball to the plate. Burgert comes set. The 2-1 to Coypel. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now to Christian Coypel. 2 outs, 1 on. Anthony George singled. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Christian Coypel at the plate for JU. Ryan Bergert checks back to Anthony George. Archibald applies the tag. George was long back. None of these leads are very long for the senior. 3 seniors at the top of the lineup for JU. Coypel breaks that up. A junior. One of the most experienced rosters in the A-Sun. Arguably the most experienced 1 through 9 in the A-Sun, not to mention the multitude of starting pitching that returned, along with a wealth of relievers that the Dolphins feel really good about. This ball is laced, but right at Austin Davis in right field, who makes the play. And that'll end the inning for JU.
For the
So
Dolphins,
one stranded as we head to the top of the second. Tyler Santana will come back out for a second inning work. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU
The
Dolphins
Marriott
baseball.
Jacksonville is the premier Northeast Florida location to host your next successful business venture. Our newly renovated guest rooms are sure to amaze. We are centrally located in between downtown Jacksonville, all local business complexes, and the stunning Jacksonville beaches. Marriott Jacksonville, a proud partner of Jacksonville Athletics.
Welcome back into John Session Stadium as we get set for the top of the second inning.
Now batting for the Mountaineers,
Jacksonville Dolphins
number 6,
and the West Virginia
fielder
Mountaineers.
Victor Scott.
Looking in game 2 of a 3-game set to begin this 2020 campaign. These two programs meeting for the second time in 3 years to start the season. Some good fortune for JU in that 2018 season, as Santana deals to Victor Scott. The first pitch is lined down the right field line and down into the corner. Castillo struggles with it a bit as Scott is going for 3 here. The relay is not in time, and Scott has himself a triple, the freshman center fielder. Found the exact right space in the cavernous John Sessions Stadium down that right field line. The slightest hesitation from Castillo probably created that 3-bagger there. It is ruled a triple. Bringing up Austin Davis. So one pitch, and we've got some danger here after Santana worked himself out of a bases-loaded jam in the first. He's now got 1 pitch and a runner on third as he deals a strike to Austin Davis. Fastball outside for ball 1, 1-1 now to the sophomore Davis. Davis 0 for 1 yesterday. As Santana comes set. The pitch is swung on in the dirt, and we have strike 2 on Austin Davis. Good crowd here on this Saturday in February. Flag has the wind coming in from left field. Heard about gusts of up to 17 to 20 miles an hour today, so won't see anything flying out of left field on a stadium that doesn't yield many home runs as it is. 2-2 now to Austin Davis. The pitch is a breaking ball swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 now for Tyler Santana. That'll bring up
Now batting, shortstop number 2.
the shortstop, Tevin Tucker. Tucker 1 for 4 yesterday in the 3-0 victory for West Virginia. Santana waiting for Tucker to step into the box as he waits to toe the rubber, checking on Victor Scott on third base, not being held by Stephen Moffitt. Infield is in. Jalila and DeBrule playing on the grass step in. Moffitt is at regular depth, and Coypel is nearly on the grass as well. Center field playing shading towards right center, I should say. Samayan definitely a few steps to my right of second base. Heffron and Castillo at fairly regular depth as the infield now backs off with the count 1-0. Swung on and missed, so Tucker not threatening to bunt and force this run in the hard way, allowing the infield to play it regularly. Now the infield comes in again as the pitch from Santana is outside. Close for ball 2. 2-1 now. It's Tevin Tucker. Jalila and DeBrule staying tight to that grass. Santana comes set. The 2-1. Breaking ball got him on the check swing as the count now goes to 2-2 here in the top of the second. Santana attempting to work his way out of another jam. Found himself in a bases loaded situation in the top of the first. Worked out of it. 1 pitch and a triple to lead off this inning. Struck out the next, and now he's got a 2-2 count to Tevin Tucker. The pitch on the way. Inside, almost got him for ball 3. Full count now to the Mountaineer shortstop. Busy weekend on campus for Jacksonville University as Santana comes set again. The 3-2. Bouncing ball past the diving DeBrule, and a run will come in on the base hit from Tevin Tucker. 1-0 West Virginia here in the top of the second.
For the Mountaineers,
the 4th hit for the Mountaineers.
Left fielder number 26, Braden
DeBrule, had he
Zarniski.
been a half step to his left, maybe makes that play. But by virtue of him playing in, had a lot less time to get to that ball. So a base hit for Tucker as the lineup now turns over to Braden Zarniski, who singled his first time up, a seeing eye single past Dakota Jalila on the left side. Batting from the left side of the plate, Santana deals. Bouncing ball in the dirt, gets away from George as Tucker's able to read dirt and move up. So, runner on second, 1 away, and a 1-0 count to Zarniski as Santana takes a breath, try to settle down here a little bit. Checks the signs with George and comes set. Checks the runner Tucker, who's dancing around on second. Another bouncing ball blocked by George. 2-0 now to Braden Zarbniski. Zarbniski with a pair of hits yesterday. In both games, he singled in the first inning. Santana comes set. Checks the runner again. The 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 2-1 now to the Mountaineer left fielder. Santana comes set again. The pitch on the way, swung on and guessed wrong on the breaking ball to make it a 2-2 count, one away here. Top of the second. West Virginia with its first run of the game, the first run for either side. Threatened in both the first and second, capitalized this time around to take that 1-0 lead. Santana kicks in, deals the 2-2, guessed wrong again and got him for the strikeout.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, second baseman, number 1, Tyler Dones.
Third strikeout of the game for Tyler Santana. Tyler Dones steps in this time. Was caught reaching over the plate, interfered with George's path as he attempted to throw out a attempted stolen base by Braden Zarbniski in the first. So gets a chance to finish his at-bat this time around. Dones, a junior, 1 for 5 last night, playing second base for the Mountaineers this afternoon as Santana jukes the runner back to second. Two-way for Santana and the Dolphins. The senior comes set and deals, swung on and missed. 3 straight pitches. He has fooled his opponent with that breaking ball. 0-1 the count to Dones. Santana comes set again. The 0-1. Swung on and missed again. No balls and 2 strikes. That is 4 straight swings and misses for Tyler Santana. He's found something here in the top of the second. A 5th straight swing and a miss gets him out of trouble in this inning. 4 hits for the Mountaineers so far, as Santana deals outside ball 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Dones. Santana 4-4 with a 5.30 ERA in 2019. 16 starts, 90 innings pitched. Led all JU pitchers on the hill. Runner on the move, check swing, ball is outside, 2-2 now. As the runner Tucker is able to advance to third with no throw. Dones digs in now with the runner on third, 2 away. 2-2 the count. He has battled back to even After falling behind 0-2, Santana comes set and kicks and deals a breaking ball. Just missed the outside half. He wanted that one. He stared in for a second. You can hear some displeasure with that wave off there. So full count now, 2 away. Runner on third. Already 1 run in for the West Virginia Mountaineers. Santana checks the runner, comes set again, and deals. Breaking ball, got him again. A swing and a miss. Gets the Dolphins out of this one. Santana, his 4th strikeout of the game. Strands a runner on third. So it'll be a 1-0 deficit for the Dolphin lineup coming up in the bottom half. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins Baseball.
Hodges Mazda of the Avenues, a 2018 President's Club Award winner for providing superior customer experience and brand vision. At Hodges Mazda, we are committed to staying focused on our core values of integrity, service, and excellence, and service to our communities. Visit us at HodgesMazda.com. Fans, your Dolphins struck out a Mountaineer batter that inning, which means it's time for a Baptist Health t-shirt toss. Get on your feet for a free t-shirt courtesy of Baptist Health.
We are back at John Sessions Stadium.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 33,
Dolphins stepping in
Jacob Southern.
to the bottom half of the second in a 1-0 deficit after West Virginia manufactured the first run of the ball game in the top of the second. As the first pitch to the DH, Jacob Southern, is a breaking ball called first strike. Bergert, now for his second inning of work, deals high and outside for the first ball of this at bat. 1-1 now to Jacob Southern. The pitch. Fastball outside again. 2-1 now to Southern. Southern 0 for 4 in last night's action. Fastball high, swings through it. 2-2 now the count. The 2-2 to Bergert is high. Full count now. Check swing from Southern. Got him. First base umpire.
Now batting for the Dolphins, right field.
The villain in this scenario. First strikeout of the game for Bergert. Paul Castillo steps in now for the Dolphins, batting from the left side. His first at bat of the afternoon. Castillo looking for his first hit of 2020. First pitch to Castillo catches that outside corner for the first strike. 0-1 to Paul Castillo. Bergert into the wind, deals on his way, fouled back and towards the hitting pavilion.
That's another Chick-fil-A foul ball.
Castillo steps in. Berger deals quickly out of the wind. Up. A ball and 2 strikes now to Castillo, a junior. Right fielder. Switch hitter. Batting from the left side against the right-hand throwing Berger. Pitch on the way. Fastball foul straight back and over the press box.
That's another Chick-fil-A.
1-2 the count
ball.
now. Holds to Paul Castillo. Ball high, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Paul Castillo. 2 away now for JU in the bottom half of the second.
Baseman,
That'll bring up
number 7,
Stephen Moffitt,
Stephen Moffitt.
the Jacksonville third baseman, wearing number 7. The first pitch from Berger is on the way. Outside. 1-0 now to Stephen Moffitt. Into the wind again, the 1-0. Breaking ball just missed Moffitt there. 2-0 now to the junior. High and away. 2-0. Dolphins hoping for another 2-out rally here. 3-0, excuse me. Slow breaking ball in there for a strike. 3-1 to Moffitt, looking to extend the bottom of the second for JU in a 1-0 hole. Fastball outside, takes ball 4 for Moffitt, and he's on with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
For the Dolphins,
and that'll bring up
your left fielder, number 18.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Corey Heffron. Heffron will get his first licks of 2020. Langston Provitt got the start in left last night. Heffron's turn here on this Saturday afternoon. Pitch from Bergert is in there for a called strike 1. Provitt 0 for 3 in that 2-hole, playing left field last night. Heffron looks poised to get a lot of action in that Dolphin outfield this season, as the breaking ball is inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Heffron. Bergert out of the stretch, working noticeably slower. Moffitt with a decent lead at first gets checked by Bergert. 1-1 the count to Corey Heffron. Bergert checks the runner and comes set. The pitch. Check swing got him. Ball and 2 strikes to Heffron. Chance now for Bergert to get out of this inning with no damage and strand another JU runner. Pitch 39 on the way for Bergert, and it's outside, ball 2, 87 miles per hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Corey Heffron. 2 away here, bottom of the second. Jacksonville trails 1-0 after West Virginia capitalized on a leadoff first pitch triple in the top half of the second. Berger comes set and deals. Breaking ball fouled straight down and back by Heffron. He was on it. Saw it coming. Guessed right. Missed it. He stands out. Checks Coach Hayes for a sign. Still checking. And steps back in. Slowing Bergert down a bit, who was in a bit of a rhythm before a runner got on, and he deals the 2-2, swung on and popped high into shallow left field. Zarbniski calls off the shortstop Tucker and makes the play almost on the dirt for the third out. So one stranded for JU in the bottom of the second. 1-0, the Mountaineers lead. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins baseball.
No hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Attention parents, is your child interested in playing baseball? Sign up for our JU Baseball Youth Summer Camps, where your child will receive instruction from our very own coaches and players. More information can be found on collegebaseballcamps.com/JU. Leading off for the Mountaineers, designated hitter number 25, Matt McCormick.
We are back at John Sessions Stadium for Game 2 of this 3-game set between Jacksonville and West Virginia. Tyler Santana out for his third inning of work. First pitch on the way to Matt McCormick is low for ball one. 1-0 to the DH. The 1-0 is outside for ball two. The 2-0 swung on, laced to center field, but playable for Samayan, who settles under it and makes the play.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, catcher number 34, Paul McIntosh.
That'll bring up Paul McIntosh. Santana kicks and deals, swung on and hit right at Dakota Jalila, who fields cleanly and fires across the diamond for the second out. 2 quick outs for Santana. He needed that.
Now batting for
bringing
the
up Ryan Archibald. Archibald walked his first time around. The lone free pass for Santana in this one to go with 4 Ks and 4 hits. Looking for a quick inning for once here. The senior right-hander got himself in trouble each of the first 2 innings, but worked his way through it. Allowed just 1 run. Pitch on the way is in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Ryan Archibald. Battled out of a bases-loaded jam with 2 away in the top of the first. Gave up a leadoff triple in the second. Surrendered just 1 run in that inning. Here he is with 2 quick outs in the third. And a 1-1 count to work with. The 1-1 to Archibald. Santana deals in there, call strike 2, and we are a strike away from a 1-2-3 inning for the Dolphin right-hander. Much needed as he approaches 50 pitches here. The 1-2 is looped to right. Easy play for Paul Castillo, who secures it, and we are quickly through the bottom of the third. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For the Mountaineers
For
the third inning,
the third,
no runs,
bottom of the third
no
inning.
hits, no errors, and no men left on base. Fans, your Jacksonville Dolphins return home tomorrow afternoon for a Young Fins Day presented by Simply Healthcare and the final game of the 3-game series against the West Virginia Mountaineers. All kids receive free admission, can bounce in the bounce houses, and get a concession voucher for a free hot dog and ice cream. First pitch tomorrow has been changed and is now set for 12 o'clock. Again, first pitch tomorrow, 12 noon, right here at John Sessions Stadium.
Bottom of the third. Dolphins coming to bat in a 1-0 deficit, but energized after a quick 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Santana in the top of the third. Had got himself into trouble each of the first 2 innings and only saw 3 batters and only threw about 7 pitches in that top of the third inning. So bring up Ruben Samayan now, the bottom of the JU order. A pseudo leadoff hitter for JU in that 9 spot. Leading off this inning as the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Samayan 0 for 2 last night. Second pitch swinging into shallow left, and nobody can get to it. The left fielder, shortstop, and third baseman all converged, and it fell in the 2-foot cylinder between all 3 of them. I got it. No, I don't. And Ruben Samayan has himself a single. Bring up Dakota Jalila. Jalila squares the bunt, and that's going to be successful. Just short of a base hit for Jalila. Nice play by the catcher, McIntosh, who came up firing and got the speedy Jalila. He'll escape with a sacrifice. Standing in now, batting from the left side, is Scott DeBrule. Looping fly ball to center, trouble as DeBrule flies out, but Samayan tags and moves up to third base. So 2 productive. The catcher, Anthony George, to the plate with a runner on third for the Dolphins, their first runner to advance beyond second base this afternoon. Great crowd here at John Sessions Stadium to take in this matinee affair between the Dolphins and Mountaineers. Sunny and 66 as Bergert deals to George Lowe, 1-0. 66 degrees has the Jacksonville natives bundled up, and the Morgantown, West Virginia faithful thrilled as they've escaped the sub-zero temperatures for a weekend. The 1-0 is fouled straight back to the mat. George, a catcher at heart, tracked it down. George steps back in with Berger. Run around third. 1-1, 2 out. The 1-1 in there for a called strike, now 1-2. Two the count now to Anthony George, looking to bring in Samayan, who, pulled off quite a magic trick to get a single as this one is looped towards the gap in right, twisting back towards the right fielder, and Davis makes the play to end the inning. So threat averted for West Virginia, who survives the third inning with their 1-0 lead. Stay with us. We will be right back. This is JU Dolphins baseball.
On one hit, no errors, and one man left on base. All right, fans, it's time for the Papa John's Dizzy Bat Race. Our two contestants will have to spin around 10 times and then race to the finish line, where the winner will receive a free Papa John's pizza. Are you ready? Get set, go! Congratulations to our contestants.
Top of the fourth here at John Sessions Stadium. Jacksonville, West Virginia, game 2 of a 3-game set to open up the 2020 season of NCAA baseball. Tyler Santana, fresh off a 1-2-3 inning, back on the mound for JU to start the fourth. 1-0 to score, 6 hits total. A lot of pitching in this one, some interesting efforts on the base paths.
Number 13, third baseman, Kevin Brophy.
Kevin Brophy will lead things off for West Virginia. Brophy batting from the left side. 0 for 1. Left 3 runners on base in his first time up. That means he was the man to end the inning with the bases loaded in the first. Breaking ball gets Brophy on the half swing. 0-1 the count. That breaking ball is doing work for Tyler Santana in this one. 4 Ks. Santana deals. Bouncing ball towards the middle. DeBrule is there on the backhand. Jump throw. And the pick. Coypel makes the play. What a play by Scott DeBrule. From shallow center field. Picks it with the backhand.
Now
and the Jitarian jump throw to get the speedy Brophy. Not to be lost in all this is the great pick by Christian Coypel. 1 away in the fourth. And that is 5 straight retired for Tyler Santana. Well, calming things down here, Santana out of the wind-up deals to Victor Scott. Low for ball 1. Scott tripled and scored in the second. Breaking ball low, 2-0. Santana deals. Bouncing ball. Foul in the West Virginia dugout. A lot of action in that West Virginia dugout this afternoon. Third or fourth bouncing ball to find its way towards scattering those guys in blue. That pitch is low, 3-1 now, the count to Victor Scott. Santana into his motion, pauses, deals. Bouncing ball towards Coypel. Coypel will take it himself for the second out. So the Dolphin defense flashing the leather they are
now
most certainly known for in this league.
Number 21,
here in the top of the fourth. Pitch number 57 on the way for Tyler Santana, working efficiently after some brief hiccups. Swung on and ripped over the leaping Moffitt down the left field line. He's going to try for two here. Upstanding. So a two-out double for Austin Davis.
Now batting for the Mountaineers.
Just out of the reach of Stephen Moffitt.
Tevin Tucker.
Hard hit ball down the left field line, fielded cleanly by Heffron, but not in time to get the speedy Davis. So, runner on second, 2 away for the Mountaineers for Tevin Tucker, who has the lone RBI in this game. Tucker batting out the 9-hole, playing short for West Virginia today. Santana comes set, checks the run, checks again, and there he goes. The throw, not in time, as Davis successfully steals third to put a runner 90 feet away from a 2-0 lead for West Virginia. 1-0 the count to Tevin Tucker. Tucker, a seeing eye single in that second inning past Scott DeBrew, who was playing in to protect against the bunt. (2-0) the count to Tucker. 2 away, top of the fourth. Davis takes his lead off third, a big lead. He's on the grass, not being held by Moffitt. Called strike, 2-1 the count. Tucker stands in. Santana gets the sign from George. Checks the runner. Breaking ball in there. Called strike 2. 2-2 the count to Tevin Tucker. Infield playing back with 2 away. Moffitt not holding Davis on third. They are playing this one straight away. The 2-2 on its way. Swung on and looped towards the gap in, right? Castillo comes over, makes the play, and the Dolphins are out of trouble in the fourth. So no damage done on the lone hit for West Virginia. Santana works out. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Dolphins coming to bat, down 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. This is JU Dolphins Baseball.
Don't mind if you do. Download the Moe's Rockin' Rewards app and receive a free cup of Moe's famous queso just for signing up. You can even earn a free burrito on your birthday every year. Visit Moe's Southwest Grill today, where they rock as hard as they roll. Moe's, a proud sponsor of JU Athletics and the burrito of the JU Dolphins.
down. Pretty bad audio. No, I bring it back to baseball. Oh, yes. Yeah, I went back there baseball run and then I bring it down and myself down. Bottom four here at John Sessions Stadium.
First baseman number 8, Christian Koipel.
Christian Koipel will step in for JU, trailing 1-0. Facing the right-hander, Ryan Bergert. Bergert into his wind and deals low for ball one, resetting things here. No runs for West Virginia in the first. Santana stranded a bases-loaded situation. Triple led to a run in the second. 1-2-3 inning in the third for Santana. And leaves a run, strands a runner on third in the fourth. JU, 2 hits scattered across these first 3 innings. Koipel standing in now with his Dolphins trailing 1-0 and a 2-0 count. Ball 3 is high. So 3-0 the count to the 4-hitter for Jacksonville. Koipel at first base today. Koipel 0 for 3 yesterday, takes strike 1. Looking the whole way, 3-1 now the count to the junior. Pitch. Koipel thought it was ball 4. I kind of thought it was ball 4. I was getting ready to say inside, but strike is called, so the count rides full to Koipel. The pitch from Bergert is outside. This time it's ball 4. Over adjusted the other direction, and Koipel takes the walk.
Designated hitter number 33,
so that'll bring up
Jacob
Southern, who is DHing this afternoon. Southern 0 for 4 last night. Step into the dish with some country music. Southern 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One of just 2 strikeouts for Bergert. This afternoon he takes called strike 1 on the outside half. Koipel not a big threat to steal a bag. As Bergert comes set and deals low for ball 1. 1-1 to Jacob Southern. Popped up. Left field. Right field, excuse me. Davis makes the play.
Now batting for the Dolphins, right fielder
Can of corn, and there's one away
Castillo.
for the Dolphins in the fourth. Paul Castillo steps in, still batting from the left side. Bergert looks in as Castillo steps in. Koipel takes his lead, being held on by Archibald. Breaking ball high and inside to Castillo. Castillo, one of the 2 strikeouts for Bergert. They came consecutive. Bergert comes set and deals the 1-0. Swung on and some acrobatics down the right field line on the foul ball. New fan hospitality era beyond the visiting dugout on that right field line. Looks great. Mirroring mirroring the pavilion area down the left field line. A lot of good things happening here at John Sesson Stadium. 2-1 the count now to Paul Castillo. New seats in the stands last year. One of the great college baseball venues if you haven't been to it. Add it to the list. Intimate setting. Great view. And a great team. Pick to first is not there. Coypel dives back in. Castillo steps back in. Bergert still out of the stretch. We'll have a 2-1 coming with one away here in the fourth. Pitch on the way. Check swing is... They check inexplicably to the umpire covering second base, as if the umpire standing 3 feet from him didn't have a better view. Check swing is good. 3-1 the count now to Paul Castillo. One away, bottom of the fourth. Coypel takes off, and we have a bouncing ball through the hole on the right side. Coypel's going to go to third, so it'll be first and third. One away for the Dolphins on the single. For Paul Castillo, the hit and run
Now batting for
works
the
like a
Dolphins,
charm.
Third baseman number
Old school
7,
hit and run
Stephen
from
Moffitt.
Chris Hayes and co. That'll bring up Moffitt. Runners on the corners, one away. We've seen a sac bunt and a hit and run from the Dolphins. Classic baseball here in Jacksonville, Florida. So Moffitt stands in with an RBI opportunity. Swings the first pitch and bounces it foul to the backstop. Moffitt walked his first time through. The first walk for Bergert, who takes his time, comes set and deals outside. A ball and a strike to the Dolphin third baseman. Moffitt in search of his first hit in a JU uniform. Both pitcher and hitter check the dugout for signs as Bergert comes set and deals the 1-1. A bunt, a swinging bunt from Moffitt. The play at home, not in time, and the Dolphins have their first run of the ball game. A swinging bunt from Moffitt came around as the pitch was on its way, taps it towards the first baseline. Bergert fields and decides to go home with it. The tag from McIntosh is not in time as Coypel slides in safely. We are knotted at 1. Castillo moves up to second on the play.
Now batting for the Dolphins, left fielder number
And
18,
Moffitt
Corey Heffron.
reaches on the fielder's choice. So first and second, one away, one run in for JU as Corey Heffron steps to the dish. Bergert deals. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to the Dolphin left fielder. Heffron 0 for 1. Dolphins are 1 for 4 so far in this game with one out. Bergert deals to Heffron. Another breaking ball, swings through it this time. 0-2 now to the left fielder, a senior can see Heffron in a few different positions this season, getting his first start of the year in left. Big opportunity for JU here. 2 on, 1 out. 1 run already in. 0-2 count to Corey Heffron. As Berger comes set. Checks the runner at second. And deals. Swung on and missed by Heffron, who goes down swinging on 3 pitches.
Now batting for the Dolphins center fielder,
bring up
number
the
4,
center fielder, Ruben Samayan.
Samayan
batting from the left side, popped up and found a 3-foot circle where the left fielder, shortstop, and third baseman could not get to. So he's 1 for 1. Chance to add to that here with 2 away and 2 runners on. Moffitt at first, Castillo at second. Moffitt driving in the game's first run for JU as the bouncing ball towards short. Ball knocked down by Tucker. Tucker knocked it down, threw it to second. The ball was mishandled initially, and Moffitt was briefly safe, but he popped up and came off the bag, and the second baseman, Domes, was able to recover the ball and tag Moffitt before he could get back for the 3rd out. So an unfortunate turn of events for JU there. It looked like maybe Samayan was going to have his second hit of the ball game. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Score is not at 1-1 as we head to the top of the 5th.
For the Dolphins in the bottom of the 4th inning, 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. The Courtyard Jacksonville Butler Boulevard combines comfort, style, and functionality at a great value. They are the closest Marriott hotel to the downtown district and offer complimentary high-speed internet and Marriott's new entertainment platform that allows access to Hulu, Netflix, Crackle, and your own gaming system. The Courtyard Jacksonville Butler Boulevard, a proud partner of Jacksonville Athletics.
Bizarre end to that 4th inning for JU as we move to the top of the 5th.
Yeah, I know the snow.
Still working to make heads and tails of it. As Braden Zarbniski digs in from the left side for West Virginia, top of the order against Tyler Santana, who is in his 5th inning of action. So Samayan hit a hot shot towards short. West Virginia shortstop Tucker, as the first pitch is outside for a ball, made a diving stop to knock it down, and from the seat of his pants ripped the ball towards second. The ball was mishandled initially. Moffitt slid in safely, but then popped up and took a quick look at third base, all while Dones recovered the ball and tagged Moffitt out before he knew what was going on. For the 3rd out of the 4th, ending the rally for JU as Zarbniski tries to drag a bunt down the left field line here, and it is foul. It's 1-2 the count to Zarbniski, who singled in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Strikeout victim his last time up. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Tyler Santana. The 1-2 on its way. Breaking ball. Leaves George off balance. 2-2 the count now to Zarbniski. Santana deals. Breaking ball outside again. Full count now to Zarbniski, third time through the order for West Virginia. Santana seeing it the third time here. A practice becoming rarer and rarer, especially in the professional game, to see a order the third time through as Zarbniski slaps a base hit through the right side to put a runner on first with nobody out for West Virginia here in the top of the fifth.
Number 1, Tyler
Jacksonville
Jones.
knotted the score in the bottom half of the fourth. Some crafty base running and run manufacturing by the Dolphins. Moffitt with a swinging bunt that trickled the ball down the right side. Coypel able to hustle home from third on the play, catching West Virginia off guard a bit. Tyler Dones digs in. First pitch from Santana is tapped back to Santana for the sacrifice.
Now batting for the Mountaineers,
Zarbniski moves up
designated hitter, number 25.
as West Virginia
Matt
gives an out
McCormick.
away to the Dolphins, and it is now Matt McCormick that'll stand in. 1 away, 1-1 the score. Here from a sunny John Sessions Stadium. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Jacksonville and West Virginia. West Virginia coming into this one nationally ranked by 1 poll, as a bouncing ball to Coypel is fielded cleanly and flipped to the covering Santana for the second out.
Now batting for the
Zarbniski
Mountaineers,
moves up to
catcher,
third on the
number
play.
34, Paul McIntosh.
So any wins the JU is able to scrape away this weekend will go down as wins against a ranked opponent. Jacksonville with aspirations far beyond the ASUN tournament this season. They feel they've got a squad that can make some noise nationally, and this weekend will go a long way towards proving that medal, as the first pitch to Paul McIntosh is up for ball 1. 1-0 to the catcher. Dolphins with 5 true starting pitchers in their rotation. Got to find 3 of them for the weekend. 2 of them will pitch in the midweeks, and when you got true starters pitching in the midweek, it's only a good thing, as the fly ball out to Samayan is a can of corn for the third out, and we move to the bottom of the 5th. So quick inning with a little bit of trouble for Santana. Nothing doing for West Virginia in the 5th. We'll move to the bottom half. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins Baseball.
1 man left on base. Black Knight is a leading provider of software, data, and analytics for the mortgage industry. Get details about Black Knight's paid internship program at blackknightinc.com. Black Knight, a proud partner of Jacksonville Athletics.
Okay, so, but I owe like 3 or 4 myself. So I can make, if I after putting in the 5, I can do the 7. 5, 7. I put 40 down, so that's like the 40 plus the 40. So 60 brings me even with that 40. But I mean, we paid 282.
Bottom 5. JU coming to bat here on February 15th, 2020. Game 2 of the 2020 college baseball season.
Now batting for the
Jacksonville and
Dolphins,
West Virginia
leadoff
knotted at
hitter
1.
and shortstop,
10 total hits in
number
this one,
2,
6 for West
Dakota
Virginia, 4
Jalila.
for JU. Jalila, the senior shortstop, leadoff man for the Dolphins, will step into the box here to lead off the midway point of this one. Bergert out for his 5th inning of work, deals first pitch swinging Jalila, high fly ball to shallow center. Scott is there to make the play, and there is 1 away.
Batting for the Dolphins, second baseman, number 3, Scott DeBrule.
Scott DeBrule will stand in now. Flew out his last time up. Fly out while it'll go down as a negative. Moved a runner to third on the play. First pitch from Bergert was outside for ball 1. 1-0 on its way. Called strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Scott DeBrule. DeBrule, a 3-time All-Conference honoree. As the voice of the Dolphins, Scott Manzi, mentioned yesterday, jobbed in the preseason All-Conference awards. You almost never, I say almost never, you never see an individual who is a 3-time All-Conference honoree left off of preseason accolades regardless of who else is in this league. DeBrule, hot shot to second. Bobbled, and the hustling DeBrule gets through. And is on.
Now batting for the Dolphins, catcher, number 22, Anthony George.
DeBrule on first now. Hard hit ball right at the second baseman, Dones, who had trouble with it. The error puts DeBrule on for Anthony George, so some good fortune for JU. As DeBrule takes a hefty lead off first, takes a step back now. Berger deals strike 1 to Anthony George. Berger comes set, checks DeBrule at first. George stands in and swings at the 0-1, and they're going to try to spin this one. It's going to be a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning for West Virginia. So, no harm done on the DeBrule reach on error, and Dones is vindicated. So, we will move to the 6th. Tyler Santana back out for another inning of work. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins baseball.
And no man left on base. The law offices of George Hunter, PA, are a proud sponsor of Jacksonville University Athletics. With over 25 years of insurance-related auto accident and personal injury experience, they have the experience and knowledge when you need it most. For others, it's just business. For us, it's personal. Call us today at 1-833-221-HURT. All right, fans, it's time for the law offices of George Hunter Dolphin Trivia Challenge. One question will be read about JU baseball, and the first person to visit the Diamond Girls on the third base side will win a prize presented by the law offices of George Hunter. Here is the question. In 2019, Dakota Jalila became the first person in Dolphins history to win ASUN Defensive Player of the Year. How many errors did the Jacksonville shortstop have during the entire season? If you think you know the answer, head down to the Diamond Girls to claim your prize.
Trivia time at John Sessions Stadium as we move to the top of the 6th. Dakota Jalila, the reigning ASUN Defensive Player of the Year, the first Dolphin to achieve that distinction. Fans in attendance trying to race to tell the Diamond Girls how many errors he had last year. Not many. Not many is the answer.
The Mountaineers first baseman, number 5, Ryan
That kid, of course,
Archibald.
to see if we can get to that real number. Four errors for Dakota Jalila in a historic 2019 campaign as Santana deals to Ryan Archibald. Swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 now the count to Ryan Archibald. We are in a stalemate, 1-1 pitcher's duel here at Session Stadium. Outside, 1-1 now. Does that count? Santana looks in, out of the wind, kicks and deals. Swung on and lifted down the right field line, heading for foul territory and well out of play beyond the fence. A long strike two
Chick-fil-A foul ball.
for Ryan Archibald. So everyone will take their lap, go through their routine once again, and reset for the 1-2 pitch. Archibald taking a deep breath here. Santana sets and deals. Swung on and missed, strike three. So just like that, after a long strike two and a long break to think about it, Archibald swings through a fastball.
Number 13, Kevin Brophy.
And gives Santana his 5th K of the afternoon. First pitch to Brophy, swung on and missed. A little gas upstairs. The 0-1 in there, called strike two, just like that. 0-2 the count to Kevin Brophy. Santana 14-6 in his career on the bump for JU. 31 appearances, 31 starts. This is number 32. The 0-2 is up and away for ball one. Crossed 180 career innings in this game. And his next strikeout will be his 140th. As the senior deals low. 2-2 the count for Santana. Santana takes a long look, gets into his motion and deals to Brophy the 2-2. In there, called strike three. Breaking ball catches that outside half. Brophy doesn't like it. It doesn't matter. And Victor Scott will come to the plate. Strikeout number 140 in the career of Tyler Santana, who will have an opportunity to strike out the side here with Victor Scott stepping to the plate. Santana into his motion, deals, breaking ball outside. The pitch. 2-0 to Victor Scott. Santana with another long look in at this one. 2-0 on its way. Fouled straight back and out of play.
That's another
for strike one.
Foul ball.
Dolphins attempting to even the series with West Virginia after The rubber match of the all-time series was broken yesterday. West Virginia now leads the all-time series 4-3. Jacksonville trying to even that once again as there's a looping single to left. And Victor Scott, that's going to get to the wall, so that's at least 2. He's turning, he's looking for 3. DeBrule's throw is not in time. Close play. Moffitt got the tag down. Had to have gotten a fingertip in there, but it was a heck of a relay from Scott DeBrule to Stephen Moffitt. What a play of the Dolphin defense. That's a speedy runner coming around second base. I thought they might have had him. Fingertip got in underneath the tag, clearly. The fans don't like it, but there's a lot more JU fans here than West Virginia ones, so they will make their voices heard. Nonetheless, it will be Austin Davis at the dish, as Chris Hayes is going to come out and check on Tyler Santana, and this may be the end of his day. As soon as Santana saw who was coming out of the dugout, he gave an exasperated look. Reset quickly for you. During the visit, West Virginia got its lone run of the game in the second inning following a, you guessed it, Victor Scott triple to lead off the inning. Scott has his second triple of the game. I can tell you, you're not going to see a lot of games in college baseball or any level where an individual has multiple triples in the same game, let alone multiple triples in the same season. So he's on third, standing up for the second time tonight. The Dolphins got their lone run in the fourth. Did some work to move runners and manufacture something. And a swinging bunt from Moffitt brought in Christian Coypel, and the Dolphins are going to make a pitching change here. So we'll step away for a moment. Stay with us. We'll be right back, and we'll have that pitching change for you. I am Matt Moretti, and I'm taking you through the action this afternoon. This is JU Dolphins baseball.
Now pitching for the Dolphins, number 27, A.J. Jones.
Day on the hill is done. He is still responsible for the runner on third base. A.J. Jones takes over. Jones, an experienced starter for JU, coming out of the pen for the first time in a long time for the Dolphins. Jones was 7-4 last season with a 3.30 ERA. He started in all 15 games he appeared in. So trying to do some quick research to find his last relief appearance, if any. No relief appearances for A.J. Jones. Some other quick research, for which I deserve zero credit because I didn't do it. West Virginia's Victor Scott, as we talked about having 2 triples in the same game. First time a West Virginia player has done that since 2009, so a lengthy wait for a pair of triples from the same guy. This will be Austin Davis with 2 away. Austin Davis 2 away with Scott taking his lead off third base. A.J. Jones on the mound, making his first relief appearance in a Dolphin uniform. He kicks and deals. Fastball swung on and striped back through the middle for a base hit. And the run comes in. And just like that, the lead is 2-1 in favor of West Virginia. So that'll bring Santana's day to an end, officially in the book. Santana 5 2/3, 2 runs on 7 hits. As Jones checks Davis back to first base. Tucker steps out of the box to check out the scenery. A.J. Jones comes set, checks the runner, and checks again. Runner goes, or at least pretends to, as Tucker swings through strike 1 for A.J. Jones. 2-way runner on first. Tevin Tucker at the plate. Tucker looking for his second hit of the day. He already has an RBI. Both RBIs coming from the bottom 2 bats in the West Virginia order, so production from the bottom half always welcome from a manager. As Jones checks over to first once again. No balls and a strike, 2 away. Top of the 6th. Game 2. It'll be 3-game set between Jacksonville and West Virginia. Jones comes set. He will throw over one more time. No balls and a strike to Tevin Tucker as the crowd now encourages a pitch to the plate. Jones kicks and deals. Swung on and fly ball lazy to center field. Samayan shields his eyes from the sun and makes the play to end the inning. So 1 run comes through. West Virginia will have a 2-1 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th. Stay with us. We'll be right back
1 run on
with more action
There were no
here
errors and 1 man left on base.
on the JU Baseball
East
Radio
Regency is
Network.
located off I-295, just over 5 minutes from Regency Square Mall, and 7 miles away from Jacksonville University. Whether you are traveling for business or wanting a relaxing vacation, Hampton Inn Jacksonville East Regency Square has everything you need. Plan your next trip with us, where the free parking, Wi-Fi, and hot breakfast are on us. Fans, your Dolphins struck out 2 Mountaineer batters that past inning, which means it's time for a Baptist Health t-shirt toss. Get on your feet for a free t-shirt courtesy of Baptist Health.
Come on back, bottom of the 6th. Dolphins with the heart of the order coming to the plate. Here, leading off will be Christian Coypel, wearing number 8 on his back and playing first base. Batting in the 4 hole for JU this afternoon.
Now batting for the Mountaineers.
Classic look, white batting gloves, going with the arm sleeve on the left arm. First pitch from Berger is inside for ball one. 1-0 to Christian Coypel. Pitch from Berger, swung on and missed. 1-1 now. Coypel 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Bouncing ball right back to Berger, fields it. Half jog over to first base, flips it to Archibald for the first out.
Now batting for the Dolphins, designated hitter number
That'll bring up
33,
Jacob Southern.
Jacob
Southern, the DH, is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Southern, one of the 2 strikeouts for Ryan Berger. Pitching into the 6th in his first start of 2020. That ball is low and away to Southern, 1-0. Sun starting to drift and create a fair bit of shade here at Session Stadium. Some relief for the fans as the offering from Berger is low again, 2-0. The sun crossing over our heads and will set behind the river to my right. 3-0 now to Jacob Southern. The views we have today are going to be the best that Session Stadium has to offer. Not a cloud in the sky. Little breeze, sunshine, as Southern takes strike one, 3-1 now. To the designated hitter, Jacob Southern. Southern 0 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 2 with a K today, looking for his first hit of 2020. Batting in that 5 spot. Hard hit ball towards third, fielded cleanly by Brophy, who throws across the diamond for out number 2. 2 away for Berger and the Mountaineers in the 6th. That'll bring up Paul Castillo. Castillo with one of the 4 JU hits this afternoon. Berger deals a breaking ball to Castillo. Castillo guesses wrong, swings over top, and it's 0-1. Berger hoping for a quick 6th. That pitch in there, strike 1. It's 2, strike 2, excuse me. 0-2 now, Paul Castillo. And called strike 3. Fastball on the inside half got him. Castillo does not like it, thinks it's high. He's going to have a quick conversation with the home plate umpire. And
the Dolphins in the bottom of the 6th inning.
We're on our way to the 7th, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
No men left
This
on
is
base.
JU Dolphins Baseball.
Congratulations to our winner of the Law Offices of George Hunter Trivia Question, Laura Southern, who answered the question, how many errors did the Jacksonville shortstop Dakota Jalila have during the entire 2019 season? With the answer of 4. Dakota recorded only 4 errors in 207 chances, posting an outstanding .981 fielding percentage. Fans, this inning is the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast inning. If the Dolphins force the Mountaineers to go 3 up and 3 down, everyone will receive a free drink courtesy of Jimmy John's.
extended break here between the 6th and 7th innings while we get the infield groomed a little bit. A.J. Jones is on the bump, getting a few extra warm-up looks here. While the fans enjoy themselves some Sweet Caroline, I'll refrain. Not my cup of tea, but what can I say? I'm just a man on the mic. Two AL East fans usually behind the mic for JU Dolphins baseball. The voice of the Dolphins, Scott Manzi, a tried and true Baltimore Orioles fan. Myself, a Yankee fan. Uninterested in Sweet Caroline, but that is what it is. Manzi on the DL this afternoon. Opening day took his voice from him. Way too excited. Happy to fill in. Quick reset for you in this one. Tyler Santana got the start for JU. And struck out 6. Surrendering just 2 runs, only one of which was he on the bump for. He left a runner on third when he departed. A.J. Jones came in, and the first pitch he threw of 2020 went back through the middle to bring the second run in for West Virginia. Jacksonville manufactured a run in the bottom of the 4th, and that is where we stand, a 2-1 West Virginia lead as the Dolphins look to even the series with the Mountaineers, who took a 3-0 result back to the hotel last night. 7 p.m. first pitch under the lights at Session Stadium last night. 2 o'clock first pitch today. Beautiful skies. Not a cloud in the area. A little breeze coming in from left field, but you're not hitting many home runs out there on a calm day. As A.J. Jones deals first pitch to Braden Zarbniski, low and past Anthony George for ball 1. First pitch tomorrow for the series finale with the Mountaineers has been moved up to noon. Again, that is a noon first pitch for the Dolphins and Mountaineers here in Jacksonville on Sunday afternoon. 2-0 the count now to Braden Zarbniski. Breaking ball up and away, 3-0 now. The count to Zarbniski. Santana was noticeably frustrated to be yanked from that game. He was pitching well, had worked himself in and out of trouble a few times, but was dealing a bit. 6 Ks as A.J. Jones issues the walk to Zarbniski here.
Now batting
You're seeing 2 Dolphin pitchers in this game who
Tyler Jones
were the only 2 Dolphins to only start last season. They accounted for, Santana and Jones accounted for 31 of the 59 starts for JU. Santana got the start today to continue his streak. And A.J. Jones comes in to make the first relief appearance of his career. Jones stands in, squares to bunt, fouls it back, trying to advance Zarbniski. Zarbniski, who has some speed, stole a bag yesterday. Jones did this his last time up, secured a sacrifice to advance Zarbniski. Zarbniski, who is 2 for 3 now with a walk. Jones 0 for 2 with a strikeout, one of the 6 victims of Tyler Santana. Jones comes set, checks the runner, checks again, and he'll throw over. No tag attempt. Zarbniski back easily. No balls and a strike. Tyler Jones, West Virginia leading the Dolphins 2-1. 8 hits to 4 on the scoreboard. Just 1 error in the game, and it is gone to West Virginia. Some stellar leather flashed for JU. so far in this one. Scott DeBrule with a Sports Center worthy play as the bunt almost hit Dones in the face. Dones squares, gets the bunt down. That pitch probably would have hit him in the dome if he didn't get the bat in front of his own face. Ball lands fair. Coypel fields, throws to first for the out, and the sacrifice is successful as Zarbniski moves up to bring Matt McCormick to the dish with a runner on second and one away. As I mentioned, Scott DeBrule with a Sports Center worthy pick and throw earlier in this one on the backhand, moving to his right, jump throw from center field almost. Got a speedy runner as Jones deals to McCormick a fastball called strike, 0-1. DeBrule likely to go down as one of the greats this program's ever produced, and that's saying something. A program that has produced a number of major league players, including a couple, at least, that should be on major league rosters to start the 2020 season. In Austin Hayes, who should be the opening day center fielder for the Baltimore Orioles, the aforementioned Baltimore Orioles. I'm sure the voice of the Dolphins is excited about that. And, of course, Daniel Murphy, a name a lot of people should know, a former NLCS MVP, still playing out in Colorado for the Rockies. Enjoying the fruits of that altitude. So a lot of pedigree here for this Dolphin program as A.J. Jones has moved the count 2-1 now to McCormick, with Zarbniski taking his lead off second. Jalila playing almost behind the bag to protect with Zarbniski's speed. He moves out. Breaking ball is low. 3-1 now to Matt McCormick. Jones takes the sign and comes set. 3-1. Breaking ball up. Check swing is clean. And we have runners on first and second with one out.
34, Paul McIntosh.
That'll bring up Paul McIntosh, the catcher. McIntosh is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Jones deals his 21st pitch right. 6-4-3, bouncing double play. Jalila on the one hopper, tosses to DeBrule. DeBrule completes the double play, and the Dolphins, just like that, are out of the inning. A big sigh of relief for A.J. Jones as pitch number 21 goes for 2 outs. Stay with us. We will be right back. Dolphins coming to bat. This is JU Baseball.
For the Mountaineers in the top of the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. All right, fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. JU Baseball's 7th inning stretch is in honor of longtime JU supporter, Mr. John Sessions. Now pitching for the Mountaineers, number 31, Tyler Stretche.
New pitcher for West Virginia as we move here to the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Stretche takes over for Burgert. Burgert, who looked pretty good through six innings of action. Burgert's line, 93 pitches, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. He faced 24.
Stephen Moffitt.
Turns it over to Stretche here, so a nice pitcher's duel from the starters in this one. Has now officially turned over to the bullpens. Let's see who can get to the finish line. The Dolphins send Stephen Moffitt, the third baseman, to the dish to face Stretche. Stretche with a much longer delivery than Burgert had. Burgert much more over the top. Stretche coming from almost a 3/4 angle, if not more. As Moffitt line drive is snagged out of the air by Tucker. Diving stop from the West Virginia shortstop. A lot of leather in this game.
Now batting for the Dolphins, left
old
fielder,
school
number
baseball
18,
fans
Corey Heffron.
would love sitting and watching what we're experiencing here at Session Stadium today. Pitchers duel, movement on the base paths, doubles and triples, and some brilliant defensive efforts from both infields. Bring up Corey Heffron to face Stretche. Heffron swinging at the first pitch, bouncing ball to third. Easy play for Brophy, who gets Heffron a few steps ahead. 2 away, just like that.
Now batting
Here in
for
the bottom of the
Dolphins,
seventh.
number 4 center fielder, Ruben Samayan.
Bring up Samayan, 2 for 2. Only Dolphin with multiple hits. He's got half the hits for JU. 2 of the 4. Stretche 3 pitches into this relief appearance, has 2 away, and the lefty Samayan at the dish. Outside ball 1, 1-0 to Samayan. Samayan, the classic 9-hitter that feels like a leadoff man, has that skill set to turn the lineup back over for JU. The 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Dakota Jalila and the rest of the top of the Dolphin order awaits in a 2-1 ball game. Dolphins trying to claw their way back and even this series at 1. Stretche deals outside again, 3-1 now to Ruben Samayan. Dolphins suffering a 3-0 loss to the Mountaineers last night. Now trail in the all-time series 4-3. Hoping to even that once again. Stretche deals. Inside on the fist, fouled away and stays in play long enough for Zarbniski to get over there and make the play in foul territory to end the inning. So, no damage done. The Dolphins will have the top of the order in the 8th as they're starting to run out of outs here.
7th inning, no runs on, no hits.
In the top of the 8th, it'll be A.J. Jones on the mounds for JU. So, stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins Baseball.
Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national strength of Napa. Nationwide warranties honored by thousands of locations. You know, that's Napa know-how. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE certified technicians who will greet you with a smile you can trust. Visit jacksnapa.com to find a location near you. Leading off for the Mountaineers, first baseman number 5, Ryan Archibald.
Back at it here at Session Stadium. A.J. Jones out for another inning of work here. Top of the 8th, Ryan Archibald steps in for West Virginia. First pitch is low. Ball 1 to Archibald. The cloud finally blocks the sun for a brief moment. Jones deals low again, 2-0. Jones, a senior, righty, making the first relief appearance of his Dolphin career. Quick pitch. Outside, 3-0. Don't want to put yourself in this spot, protecting a 2-1 deficit. Outside ball 4, and he walks the leadoff man on 4 pitches. Well,
now batting for the Mountaineers, third baseman
Santana and Jones have been able to work
Kevin
themselves
Brophy.
out of a few jams so far this afternoon. See, if they can work themselves out of another one as Kevin Brophy, the third baseman, steps in. Bouncing ball towards DeBrule. This could be 2. 4, 6, and Jalila eats it. So scored a fielder's choice for Brophy as DeBrule spins and gets.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, center fielder, number 6,
The running
Victor
Archibald.
Scott.
And a toss to Jalila. A play Dolphin fans are going to feel comfortable with all year long, as those two up the middle are maybe the best kept secret in college baseball right now, and won't be for long. Victor Scott stands in with his pair of triples. Bouncing ball in the dirt. Brophy thinks about it. Nice play by Anthony George to keep the ball in play. 1-0 the count to Victor Scott. As we mentioned before, Scott, pair of triples in this game. First West Virginia player to collect multiple triples in a game since 2009. Now, it's not something you're going to see very often. Quite frankly, I was surprised it was that recent. A lot of guys will go their entire careers without a triple. A lot of guys won't get 2 triples in a year. My man Victor Scott has 2 today. Second one, questionable call at third base. Brilliant relay throw from Scott DeBrule. Moffitt looked from up here like he got the tag down, but the history books will say otherwise. Regardless, 1-1 the count to Scott. One away here in the top of the 8th. Bouncing ball up the middle. DeBrule's going to field, try to make the play. Gets the speedy Scott at first for the second out. Brophy moves up.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, right fielder, number 21, Austin Davis.
So with Austin Davis coming to the dish, we'll have a runner on second and 2 away. A.J. Jones is on the cusp of working his way around a leadoff walk, but execution is key here. Davis, 2 hits in this one and an RBI. 1 of 3 Mountaineers to have 2 hits or more. Thinks about it, takes the ball. 1-0 to Austin Davis. The bottom 3 batters in the West Virginia order have accounted for 5 of the 8 West Virginia hits. It's an impressive mark, and it's something that's bound to frustrate Coach Hayes after this one when he sees this box score. Davis stepped out and was awarded time with Jones in his wind. Unconventional, especially for the roadside to be granted that, but here we are. As Brophy takes a pretty big lead off second, and Jones kicks and deals. Now 2-0. I got to tell you, I don't really understand that. Why he was granted time. Jones had come set and was into the motion when Davis stepped out. But he was granted time. And Jones, instead of following through on the pitch, stopped his motion, which can be dangerous. He deals a strike on the outside half, 2-1. You've heard of injuries occurring to pitchers who stop their motion. These guys are so big and strong, and they're wound up like rubber bands. And you stop it in the wrong piece of that motion, you can do some damage to muscles. So, fortunate for Jones, he was able to control his effort there. 2-1 the count to Austin Davis. In there, call strike two. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 out. Top of the 8th, runner on second. For the Mountaineers. Jones trying to work out here. Jones gets the sign and comes set at the hip. And Davis calls time again. Jones not happy about it. I'm not quite surprised by that. Jones comes sets again, checks the runner, and deals. Fastball swung on off his shin. And that's going to hurt. That's going to be a hard luck single man, that's just bad luck for JU there. So Davis, a hard hit single off Jones' shin, caroms out to right field. DeBrule, does his best effort to get to it, but Brophy's able to come around and score to push West Virginia ahead 3-1. Just bad luck for A.J. Jones. That hole at bat was granted. Davis was granted time a couple times unconventionally, and then takes a ball off the shin that finds its way to right field, almost all the way to foul territory before DeBrule could get to it, and made a play. Had a play at home, but Brophy able to slide in safely all the way from second to push West Virginia ahead 3-1 here, with 2 away as training staff comes out to check on Jones. That ball was smoked. And a lot of these guys don't feel any of this stuff. Their adrenaline's so high. But Coach Hayes appears to have seen enough before AJ even gets on this bump to throw a warm-up pitch. He's going to anyway. Coach Hayes out to check on Jones. Appears they're going to make a change here. So we will step aside and be right back with you. This is Dolphins baseball, and this reliever will have a little extra time to get set, as it will be for theoretically an injury. So stay with us. We'll be right back. This is JU Dolphins baseball.
The Dolphins, number 16, Jagger McCoy.
New pitcher for JU is the lefty card-carrying member of the college baseball all-name team, Jagger McCoy. Man, that's a baseball name if I've ever heard one. Hard-throwing lefty, making his first appearance of 2020. Wearing the classic stirrups rather than the solid socks or the newly popular baggy pants. McCoy going full stirrups here. Wearing the hat low, long hair, beard, the whole nine. McCoy, 29 appearances in 2019, one start. Boasted a ERA of 3.60, 1.22 whip. He was 1-3.
Now batting for the Mountaineers.
Gave up 42 hits, 20 runs, all earned. Issued 19 walks, but struck out 52 across 50 innings pitched. So effective lefty for Coach Hayes out of that pen. And he'll face Tevin Tucker with one away in the 8th, and the Dolphins in need of a couple quick outs here. Excuse me, 2 away in the 8th. Need of an out here, trailing 3-1. As the first pitch from McCoy is fouled out of play. And another lucky fan is going to get to collect a Chick-fil-A sandwich while supplies last. McCoy deals high 1-1. One swung on and missed on the floater by McCoy. 74 mile per hour breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tevin Tucker. 2 away. Austin Davis on first. Takes his lead, and there he goes. Georgia's attempt is not in time. Probably not even close. DeBrule disagrees, but looked pretty clear. He was underneath that tag. So it'll be, man, West Virginia is causing all kinds of problems for JU on the base pass this weekend, so far at least. George doing everything he can back there. Speed kills, as they say. As the breaking ball from McCoy is down. So full count now to Tevin Tucker. And McCoy in danger of turning the lineup over to the top half here. Now, it would be a lefty-lefty matchup, which is often favorable for a pitcher. McCoy deals down and got him swinging for the 3rd out. So McCoy works out despite the steal. And first man out of the dugout to greet him is Tyler Santana, who is still very engaged in this game. Pitched great. So going to the bottom of the 8th, it'll be the Dolphins trailing 3-1. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And Stretche comes back out for a second inning of work. This is the JU Dolphins.
Proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Jacksonville Dolphins. Baptist Health, changing healthcare for good. Jumpers for You can help with bounce houses and inflatable bouncer and slide rentals. Call today at 904-236-6058. Jumpers for You is a proud partner of JU Athletics. Get your bounce on Jacksonville. Fans, your Dolphins struck out a Mountaineer batter that past inning, which means it's time for a Baptist Health T-shirt toss. Get on your feet for a free T-shirt courtesy of Baptist Health. Leading off for your Jacksonville Dolphins, shortstop.
Bring up Dakota Jalila.
Dakota
Top of the order
Jalila.
for JU. they're going to do some damage. Now is the time. Trailing 3-1 to the West Virginia Mountaineers, who took game 1 of this series 3-0. First pitch from stretch A is in for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is bounced towards short. Tucker comes up, and Archibald's able to hold on as he falls down to make the play for the first out.
Now batting for the Dolphins, second baseman.
Bring in Scott
number
DeBrule.
3, Scott DeBrule.
So Jalila frustrated, still looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 4. 0 for 3, excuse me. That'll bring up DeBrule. Jalila 0 for his first 7 so far this season. DeBrule 1 for 4 last night, 0 for 3 today. Squares to bunt and pulls it back and takes a strike. No balls and a strike to the Dolphins' second baseman. Bright future for the 3-time All-ASUN honoree. Looking for him in a big spot here to make a play, as the 0-1 offering is up 1-1 the count to Scott DeBrule. Great crowd on hand for this Saturday afternoon matinee. Phenomenal venue here on the river in Jacksonville University. The 2-1 is outside. 3-1 now the count to Scott DeBrule. Hitter's pitch coming. Dolphins need base runners. That's key here, down 2 with only 4 outs left in their ball game. 5 outs left. DeBrule fouls this one away.
Chick-fil-A
Full count.
foul ball.
Full count to Scott DeBrule. 1 away. Bottom of the 8th. Dolphins trail 3-1. Just 4 hits for JU in this one, 2 of which have come from Ruben Samayan, batting in the 9 hole. Bouncing ball, foul again. This time down the left field line. Some hustle from Trent Palmer to go grab that one. Stretch A deals inside, ball 4, and DeBrule is on. That's what the Dolphins needed, a base runner. That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Catcher, number 22, Anthony George.
Anthony George, the tying run. Steps in with some Kanye West in the background. The wind is died down at the moment. That flag in dead center field is limp. 405 to dead center, 340 down each line. As George stands in the 3-hitter with DeBrule leading off first. Takes the first pitch for a strike. In there, fastball called at 88 miles per hour. Enough to send you to the future, but not enough to put 2 runs on the board for JU. Stretch A comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball in there, call strike 2. So now 0-2 quickly to Anthony George, who represents the tying run in this one. DeBrule worked a walk. Had Stretch A throw a few pitches. Worked a full count walk. George steps in, 2 quick strikes. He's in a hole, 1 away. Need to put a ball in play in this situation here. Stretch A deals. Breaking ball is teed. Down the left field line it goes. That's going to be at least 2. DeBrule, he's going to try to score from first. Long throw, he should score easily. And Anthony George does his job. Drives in DeBrule from first. Slaps a double down the left field line. And just like that, the Dolphins are very alive with 1 away in the 8th.
Now batting for the Dolphins, first baseman number 8, Christian Coipel.
Anthony George delivers when the Dolphins desperately needed it. DeBrule with the wheels, able to score all the way from first. All because George tucked that one nicely down the left field line for the one-out double. McIntosh, the catcher for West Virginia, going to head out, have a quick chat with Stretch A as someone appears to be getting hot in the West Virginia bullpen. I just saw whoever threw that pitch, soar over the right field wall. Not what you want. Home plate umpire really letting this one last. Goodness gracious. And of course, McIntosh taking his time to get back behind the dish. Coypel trying to step back in, and here we go with the gamesmanship as the West Virginia manager taking a nice Saturday afternoon stroll out to the mound. Head coach Randy Mazey in his 8th season. He's going to have a conference with the entire infield. I'm sure they will tell us later that they were talking strategy. But most certainly, when the pitching change occurs, it will have been for nothing. So here comes the home plate umpire to break up the party. I anticipate to see a motion to the bullpen here shortly. If that's the case, we'll step aside for a quick break. If not, it'll be Christian Coypel against Stretch A, with a man on second and one away in the bottom of the 8th. Dolphins trail 3-2. And we are making the call to the bullpen after a multiple lengthy conferences. Pace of play clearly a priority here today. We will step aside, be right back, and we'll have that reliever for you. Stay with us. This is JU Dolphins Baseball.
Now pitching for the Mountaineers, number 33, Madison Jeffrey.
Number 33, Madison Jeffrey, the new the new reliever for West Virginia. Right-hander. Closed stance from the stretch. Comes almost over the top. Dealing some gas here in the low 90s. Coypel, the 4-hitter for Jacksonville, will stand in as the Cantina band rings out over the stadium loudspeakers. Anthony George dealt a blow to the West Virginia lead a moment ago.
Let's hear it from number 8, first baseman Christian Coypel.
A double down the line in left was able to score Scott DeBrule all the way from first base to cut the deficit to just 1. With the Dolphins down to 5 outs to find one more. So Coypel in a big spot here. Five hits for JU in this one, 4 of which accounted for by George and Samayan. Paul Castillo with the 5th. Coypel steps to the plate 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. He came around to score the first run of the game for JU on the Moffitt slap bunt down the first base side. Jeffrey comes set and deals. Breaking ball. Coypel was sitting. First pitch fastball and guessed wrong as the breaking ball gets by him to move the count 0-1. No balls and a strike, 1 away. George takes his lead off second. He represents the tying run. Coypel, the go-ahead run at the plate. Bottom 8 as Coypel asks for time. A lot of gamesmanship down the stretch here as the two sides jockey for position and comfort. Jeffrey comes set and deals the 0-1. Is swung on and drilled. That is deep to right. Davis back, still back at the wall. It's gone! Christian Coypel with the first home run of the season for Jacksonville University, and it puts them ahead on the scoreboard 4-3. And just like that, JU leads. Unbelievable from Christian Coypel.
Now batting for the Dolphins, designated hitter number
New pitcher.
33, Jacob Southern.
Swings through a breaking ball, gets the fastball he was waiting on, and crushes that thing. It smoked halfway up the light pole in right field, and your next visit, you're going to see what that looked like as Southern steps in and takes a strike on the outside half. This crowd is electrified by how hard hit that ball was. There wasn't a person seated in the stadium when that left his bat. We all knew it. We just needed to see it. Davis barely even gave it a look out and right. The thing was smoked. So, back-to-back, big-time hits from the middle of the Jacksonville order, which is a great sign for this team going forward. I know we're only in game 2, but they needed that. The 1-1 to Southern is high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Jacob Southern. So Scott, the top of the order comes to the plate in the bottom of the 8th with your team down 2. You expect those guys to step up to the occasion, and they have. As Southern takes strike 2 on the outside half. 2-2 now the count to Jacob Southern. Dakota Jalila puts the ball in play. I know it's an out, but he put the ball in play. Scott DeBrule works a full count walk. You know, Anthony George ropes a double to bring him within 1, and Coypel delivers the big blow out of the 4 spot, which is supposed to be your power hitter as Southern goes down swinging on strikes here for the second out. These are all the things that are supposed to happen from a lineup that is expected to do what they expect to do in this league and ultimately nationally this season. That's deliver. 1 through 4, those guys are supposed to deliver in the big spot they have. So now, with a 4-3 lead, Paul Castillo steps in as the only other Dolphin, one of the Dolphins with a hit here this afternoon. He swings to the first pitch. It's 0-1 now. So now it'll be about protecting this lead in the top of the 9th. Bouncing ball to second base. Fielded cleanly, and to first it goes for the 3rd out. So just like that, Jacksonville thinking about closing out a win. 3 outs away. Stay with us. We'll be right back for the top of the 9th.
In the bottom of the 8th
This is
inning,
JU Dolphins
3
baseball.
runs on 2 hits. No errors and no men left on base. Ticket Smarter, the smarter way to buy tickets to live events for sports, concerts, and theater events. Visit Ticketsmarter.com and download the app today. Be sure to check out JUDolphins.com and follow the Dolphins on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to stay in the loop and get exciting up-to-date news and content. That's JUDolphins.com and all Dolphins social media. New pitcher for the Dolphins, number 40, Chris Maloney.
Top of the ninth. Game 2 of a 3-game set between Jacksonville and West Virginia.
Kyle Richardson.
On the mound, that guy, Chris Maloney.
Now
the closer
in
for the
right field
Dolphins.
For the Dolphins,
Protecting a
number
4-3
Hunter
lead.
Duncan Hunter.
Maloney, one of the premier closers in college baseball, struggled with injuries a bit last year after being a guy who was dominant, and I mean dominant in 2018. He was a save machine. Duncan Hunter takes over, right?
Leading off the top
Richardson
of the
takes
ninth
over
the
at third
Mountaineers.
for JU.
Left fielder number 26, Braden Zarbniski.
It'll be the top of the order for West Virginia. Who is now trailing 4-3. So that's the stage. As I mentioned, as a freshman, Maloney, NCBWA first-team All-American, Rawlings perfect game, third-team All-American, collegiate baseball third-team All-American, Baseball America first-team freshman All-American, NCBWA Stopper of the Year finalist, ASUN second team, ASUN freshman team, 29 appearances out of the bullpen as a closer. Set the school record for single season saves with 20. Finished tied for the National League, striking out 48 in just 33 1/3 innings of work, as he has Zarbniski 1-1 here. So everything I said about the top of the order for JU applies here for West Virginia as well. I mean, their manager is looking for the same thing. These guys who step up in a big spot, they are facing one of the premier closers in college baseball. Ball and 2 strikes. Now to Zarbniski, as Maloney's starting to heat up. As I mentioned, some defensive replacements for JU. Duncan Hunter is out in right. Two now to Zarbniski. Kyle Richardson, sophomore, takes over at third. Maloney, taking his time, has his back almost turned to the hitter. He deals a 2-2. Breaking ball, loop towards left. Heffron's there to make the play for the first out. One away here in the top of the ninth for JU. That'll bring up
second baseman, number 1, Tyler Dones.
Brings up Tyler Dones. Dones 0 for 2 today. with a strikeout and a sacrifice. So Zarbniski out of the way. He'd been on base a few times today, 3 times in fact. Dones now steps in. Breaking ball in there, called strike 1. 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball, which is a big gap from a guy known to tune things up to the 90s here, as every scout in attendance collectively raises their guns after have been hanging out for a few minutes here. 91 up, 1-1. Got him, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to Tyler Dones as Chris Maloney. Healthy and hanging. Was drafted by the Red Sox in the 35th round this past spring. Opted to return. Bouncing ball to third, Richardson's first chance. He fields cleanly, throws across the diamond for out number 2. And the Dolphins are 1 out away from a come-from-behind victory in what would be their first of the 2020 campaign. Maloney, just a great story. Only appeared in 12 games last season, just battled injuries, but, you know, added 2 saves to his already JU career saves record. Missed about 2 months of time during the regular season. After such a historic freshman campaign, gets drafted by the Red Sox, turns down that opportunity to come back to JU, right the ship, and be a part of a team that is poised for some big things in 2020 if all comes together. The 0-1 to McCormick, swung through. They are a strike away. They are 1 strike away from win number 1. Matt McIntosh steps in, batting from the left side. Maloney takes the sign and comes set. The 0-2. High for ball 1. 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Maloney set the 1-2. Outside ball 2. 2-2 now to Matt McCormick. JU getting 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th after trailing 3-1 entering the 8th. DeBrule walked. George doubled. And Coypel homered to right. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Ball game over. Jacksonville wins. Chris Maloney comes in and gets the save for the Dolphins. Jacker McCoy gets the win. And more importantly, JU gets win number 1 of the 2020 campaign. Even the series with West Virginia, 1-1, and will play the rubber match tomorrow afternoon. Reminder that first pitch has moved up to noon.
Don't forget, fans, your
It is a 12 p.m. first pitch here from Session Stadium. The rubber match of this 3-game set and the rubber match for the all-time series. JU and West Virginia now knotted at 4 apiece all time. Someone's going to have bragging rights for
and ice cream. Again, that is a time change for the game tomorrow. Originally scheduled at 1.